Hi, my name is Verne Harris. I am a lifelong resident of Park Hill. I was really raised here. So I grew up playing Little League football. We used to play actually against the Pirates. I was the Falcons. I know this might get some people the wrong way. I played for the Falcons, but our best rival was the Pirates. I remember those games. I remember the community coming together. I remember always feeling a part, and the community was totally different back then. So it's changed quite a bit. I remember how close everybody was, even though we were on separate teams and things like that. That was still a huge part of what I know about growing up. The organizations like the Falcons and like the Pirates, they were our outlet. Everyone that we knew that looked like us, we all played. We played on both of those teams for the most part, and we would kill every other team around, from all over the city. We would dominate them, and then every year would be us against, we would be undefeated, the Pirates would be undefeated, and we would always play. And we always won most of the time, but that's another story. But anyway, but I just want to say that that's the outlet. Everybody did it. We were all, good athletes. I remember my mom, she would go around the neighborhood picking up a lot of the other kids and jumping in the station wagon, and we would drive down to practice. Names that I would like, Saeed, it was my coach when I was little. People know Saeed now, but it's been a while. Some of the young people might not know who he is, but people who have been around the community know who he was. Herb Sanders was my baseball coach. He lived next door to me. Saeed grew up the next house down when he first came in, and he was Rayford Tillis back then. He wasn't Saeed yet. Everything was just a huge part of the community, and you have to have those type of organizations, and I think they have to have more of that. In my opinion, they should get more of that. I started refereeing when I was a freshman in college, so I was 18 years old. I did it, you're going to laugh, but this is the reason why I did it. I did it so that I could basically make some side money in college. One of my friends just said, "Hey man, you ought to go ref," and I said, "I'm not refereeing, I hate refs." And he said, "No man, you can make $5 a game, right?" And back then, the most I ever made was, I think, $3.60 an hour working down at the YMCA. So I'm like, $5 and the game can't last longer than an hour. I'm like, oh man, that's $5. I'm not the brightest one in the world, but that's $5 an hour. I'm like, all right, I'll go out there. And I just fell in love with it. Stopped doing high school in '91. And then I started just doing college, and then I just started doing Division I. Division I only in '95, '96. So since then, I'm still reffing. I've had a long 37 years. Division I basketball. I started in '88 doing Division I, and I'm still doing now. I've done several national championship games. I think I've done 6 national championships and 9 total Final Fours. So I've had a little bit of success, you could say. My greatest contribution is just being around and continuing to be around the people that are here and working with the people. And when you're going down the street and seeing some people that I grew up with, asking them little things about what they're doing, how are you guys doing, how's your family doing, staying involved with everybody, getting involved when I can, going to the different events, all the different things that are part of our community here. I was fortunate. I had a father that was everything to me. He was my hero. He was my guy. I didn't need to go search for anyone else because my dad was there as far as that was concerned. Businessman in the community. He was one of, I think, 3 of the first black real estate professionals in the whole state of Colorado. But that was my guy. The other figures like a Rudy, like a Saeed and Herb, those were big. I loved athletics, so loved sports. So when I'm growing up, those were my coaches, and so I always remember listening to those guys, and Saeed was the funniest. He was hilarious, just because he had he was just a cool dude. All of my coaches, I think, made a huge impact on me and just, I think, a bunch of us. You need to dream big and try to accomplish all the goals. Find yourself a mentor if you don't already have one. Find someone that is going to challenge you. Even if that sometimes that mentor can be a peer. It's just someone that makes you better. I want to be remembered as a good person, an honest person, a person with integrity. That's huge to me. I've tried, my motto my whole life is what I really try to do, and I became more aware of it as the older I've gotten, but just to treat people the way you want to be treated. And I think if you do that, I think that kind of covers everything. I want to thank the Pirates organization again. Like I said, they were our rivals, but we loved the Pirates. But yeah, just wanted to thank them for doing this. And Herman White Jr., I mean, I grew up with Herman's dad. And every time I see Herman, I'm just so proud of him. I just want to thank everybody.